The Guilford Indians took the long coach bus ride up here today. They are ready to take the ice against the Portland Bulldogs. And here we go. Fitzy wins it back to Nelson. Nelson on the Moore to Billy Ring in the zone. Matty Horton on the attack. Derek with the steal. Keeps it in, dumps it in deep. Matty hustle into the corner. Puck leaves the zone. Moore has it, dumps it back in. Matty beats his man, cycles it to the middle. Moore with a slap shot. No goal. Portland on the change. They dump it. Here come the Indians. Long pass to Moore. Moore can't collect it. Goes deep in the zone. Loses the puck. Matty Horton steals it. Keeps it in. Portland having trouble clearing. Moore with the puck. Backhand. Oh, nice glove save by the Portland goalie. We have Zach Catarusa and Johnny Venner on D, with James Mackey centering a line with Matty Doyle and Bobby Noonan. Guilford keeps it in. Mackey hustling behind the net. He's got the puck, slides it right in front. Matty Doyle with a shot and a save by the Portland goalie. Portland clears, coming into the zone. Zach Catarusa breaks up the play. Bobby Noonan cycles it back. James to Zach. Zach gets it out. And we have an ice. My cameraman tonight is the one and only John Mackey. We'll also be doing a little color on the face in the zone. One back to Johnny Venner. Johnny gets it up high to Matt Doyle. Matt over center ice with a great pass to Bobby Noonan. Gets in the zone. Mackey on the hustle. Keeps it in the corner. Cycling behind the net. Spinning. James looking for a pass. Puck gets cleared. And we have an icing on Portland. Oh, no ice. They let it go. Quick clear by the Indians. James pokes it out. Connor Sperry back into the zone. Zach Catarusa looking for the poke. A shot on Chad. Chad deflects it wide. Oh, puck gets cleared right in the middle. Chris Montesi digging in. Puck gets cycled around. Johnny Venner with a nice, hard, low slap shot all the way around. Zach Catarusa in deep, keeping it in, keeping the pressure on with a nice shot. Garrett Sawkins working hard. Portland having trouble clearing the zone. The Indians with Chris Montesi putting a lot of pressure on early. The Bulldogs clear. Derek Baddock on the ice with Brian Donahue. Gets it up to Garrett Sawkins, over to Connor Sperry, and deep in. Jack Fitzgerald takes away the pass, steals the pass, and then gets decked from behind. Billy Ring brings it in before Jack can get out. We have offsides on the Indians. With 11:31 left in the first period, 0-0. Jack looks like he got shaken up a little bit on that one, John.
Yeah, could have got a call on that. But, it's a tough one. He'll shake it off.
Yes, he will. So we have the Fitzgerald line with Horton and Billy Ring, and we have Baddock and Brian Donahue, Derek Baddock and Brian Donahue on D. Matty Horton with the puck up to Billy Ring. Matty Horton behind, carries it into zone. Matty Horton stick handling with a nice shot. Nice save by the Portland goalie. Billy Ring takes the puck. Billy cycling up at the top of the circle, gets to the point. Ryan Moore with a low shot wide. Back to Nelson. Nelson. Well, we got a whistle here, John, and it looks like we have an intentional offsides called on the Indians, with the puck going all the way back into the Indian zone. That's right. Those are self-inflicted mistakes. The Indians clear quickly. Moore up the sideboard. Tries to get it over to Horton. Cleared out. Nelson with the puck. Nelson with a nice look. Just a little high for Matty Horton. Ring with the puck. Nice pass to Nelson. Nelson to Moore. Moore with a chip shot. Saved by the Portland goalie. Good pressure by the Indians early, John.
Yep, defense generated a lot of offense as usual. Hope the offense can catch up.
They will. They will. Coach Russo going 3 lines right out of the gate here. Wants to keep some fresh legs for later in the game. Catarusa at the point. Skates in and takes a hard slap shot. Deflected. Puck in the corner. Matty Doyle fighting. Bobby Noonan cycles it across. James Mackey on the hustle over to get it. Keeps it in. Matty Doyle dumps it in deep. Bobby Noonan chasing. Grabs it and just puts it in the center. Johnny Venner with a hard shot. Looks like we're getting some good slap shots from the point early. Those will pay off dividends later. The stoppage in play with 9:47 to go in the first period, 0-0. Matty Doyle wins the face. It slides it over to Noonan. Newman almost scored on that. Bobby tries to cycle it out. It's kept in deep. It's out of the zone. We got to clear the zone, and here we go. Back in deep. Portland on the attack. Poke check by Catarusa. Venter behind our net. Clears it out in behind. Has it over to Zach. Zach to Sperry. Carson Sperry. Over to Chris Montesi in the corner. Chris keeps it in. Carson Sperry with a little shot just wide. Garrett Sawkins keeps it in the corner. Zach Catarusa dumps it in deep. Came out to Zach. Zach with a shot. Wide right. Johnny Venter coming in, trying to get a shot off. Gets deflected off the Portland defenseman. Portland attempts to clear the puck. They're on a breakout. Catarusa with a nice poke check and a body check. Carson Sperry clears it out of the zone. Moore with the puck. Over to Venner. Venner dumps it in. And we have an icing on the Guilford Indians. So we'll have a stoppage in play with 8:12 to go. And Guilford 0, Portland 0. A face-off back in the Guilford zone. We have Nelson and Moore on D. The Fitzgerald line with Billy Ring and Matty Horton. Fitzgerald wins the face to Moore. Moore gets it up ice. Matty Horton hustling. Poked in, and Billy Ring almost got around his man with the puck. Fitzgerald has it at center ice. Coming right up the gut with the puck. Nice move by Fitzgerald. Oh, great shot and a score! A score by the Guilford Indians. Matty Horton on a rebound off a Jack Fitzgerald shot. That's number 5, Matt Horton, freshman, with his first career varsity goal. That's great hustle. Great follow through and great hustle. Get that one. Face off at center ice, won by the Indians. Nelson being aggressive, drops it back. Moore up, coming up the sideboard. Moore gets a weak shot off. Matty Horton cycling. Oh, nice pass to Nelson, who's coming down the slot. Derek just couldn't collect it. Portland on the attack, brings it in the zone. Fitzgerald gathering himself in the puck. Jack breaking it out of the zone. He's got Billy Ring. Oh, puck gets poked out. Billy Ring on that assist from the Matty Horton goal. A nice shot by the Portland player. And a great save by Chad Faulkner-Filosa. Portland on the attack, cycling. We look a little out of sorts here. We got to get balance on the ice. Here we go. Nelson bringing it over to Moore. Moore in deep. Fitzgerald on the attack. Pressure. Here comes James Mackey, anticipating the pass. Has it deep in the corner. Mackey on the backhand with a back. Oh! Great save by the Portland goalie. Noonan with a follow-up. Another great save.
Chris Guilford winning all the important battles, winning the face-offs, out-shooting the Portland. It's a matter of time before they start going in.
I agree with that, John. And there's a rocket off the stick of Johnny Venner. The Indians are just firing at will on the Portland goalie. It's just a matter of time. I would agree with that. They're winning all the little battles, and they're outworking the Portland Bulldogs at this point. Oh, another shot by James Mackey. I will say one thing. The Portland goalie has been tested and is standing up to the test so far.
A lot of shots. Hats off.
Doing a great job. Zach Katarusa with the clear over to Matty Doyle. Matty with the short pass to Bobby Noonan. Bobby's got a step on his man, and here comes Bobby Noonan in the zone. Oh! Bobby with a backhand just wide. Zach keeps it in. Dumps it into the far corner. Bobby on the puck. Gets a pass over to Carson Sperry. Portland intercepts and clears the zone. It's a scrum at middle ice, center ice. Bobby grabs it and dumps it back in. Garrett Salkins on the chase. Gets control. Back to Zach Katarusa with a nice hard shot. And another good save by the Portland goalie. We have a line change. We have back to... Oh!
Yep, I think we have an interference penalty on number 6.
Yes, okay. So we are on the power play. Portland Bulldogs, number 6, called off 2 minutes for interference. We are on the power play, and a quick release and a quick face-off, and Matty Horton almost got his second goal. Jack Fitzgerald with the puck in the corner, cycling over to Matty. Matty holding. Little chip shot, just wide, over to Nelson. Nelson's got the puck. Taking his time, back behind to Fitzgerald, back to Nelson. And Portland's able to clear the zone. We really need to see some work out of our power play tonight, John. We have not looked smooth on the power play yet this year.
Lots of opportunities this year. We need to definitely convert more than we're converting right now.
I'd like to see us set up and do some good work on the power play. Matty Horton takes a quick shot, and the Portland goalie is able to collect and hold on. So we have a face-off to the right of the Portland goalie with 1:08 left in the power play, and the Guilford Indians leading 1-0. 4:28 to go in the first period. Fitzgerald wins the faceoff to himself. Back to Moore. Moore with a slap shot wide. Derek Nelson able to collect. Drops it into Matty Horton. Back to Nelson. And Portland's able to clear. Moore collects it at center ice. Gets it over to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald goes into the zone. Fitzgerald cycling. Nice pass across. No one there. Billy Ring looking to get it. Derek steps up, drops it into Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald turns and shoots. And we got a penalty on Guilford coming up. We have interference on number 5, Matty Horton. I did not see that. I think he was fighting in front.
He had a little contact with the goalie.
A little goalie contact.
Just going for the Gordie Howe handshake. The goal was kind of free in the fight.
Well, he's 2 for 3. He's almost there. All right, so Guilford's now even strength for the next 25 seconds. Then he'll be killing a penalty. Face off in the Guilford zone. Matty Doyle on the rush. Nice low, hard shot on the Portland goalie. He was able to collect it and cover up. So we have 14 seconds left on the Portland penalty, 1:46 left on the Guilford penalty, and 3:33 to go in the first period. And Guilford's up 1-0. James Mackey wins the faceoff back to Zach Catarusa. Portland's able to clear the zone. Johnny Venter cycling, spinning, and passing up to Mackey. Just a little wide. And we are now a man down, and the ref still called icing on us. I'm not sure about that call. Not sure about that call. But we're going to give the ref at least one Pasadena here. I think he did. Portland wins the face-off. It gets a shot just wide of Chad. And the Indians clear it. Zach Catarusa is able to clear it all the way down ice. James Mackey on the attack, putting pressure on the Portland power play. James Mackey with a nice stick deflects the pass. Portland having trouble getting the puck to center ice. Pass it wide. Zach Catarusa going to kill some time, bring it behind the net, and then clear it all the way down the ice. Nice job, Zach Catarusa. All right, Portland trying to regroup here with 51 seconds to go in their power play. And the Indians just putting a lot of pressure on this power play. Keep dumping it in the zone. That's exactly what we want them to do. Billy Ring now on the attack. Forcing a rush pass that was intercepted, but Portland's able to collect, and Portland now was advancing into the Guilford zone but got called for offsides. So with 2:13 to go in the period and 26 seconds left on the Portland power play, we have a 1-0 score in favor of the Guilford Indians. Face-off just outside the blue line, and Ryan Moore is able to clear it down the ice. Portland looking to collect. Break out of their zone. Oh, they get a nice hard low shot on Chad. Chad's able to deflect it behind the net. Moore with the puck. Over to Ring. Ring advancing toward the net. Drops it back. No one there. Moore loses a stick. Ring coming in hard into the zone. Billy with a backhand, and the Portland goalie makes another great save. A lot of pressure on the Portland zone. Matty Horton cycles it in deep. Moore going down. Looks to make a move. Can't get it. Oh, Bobby Noonan puts the puck right on the doorstep. No one there to collect. Portland clears, and no ice. Guilford on the attack with Fitzy, Matty the Grinder, Derek Nelson, Moore, and Bobby Noonan. Matty controlling the puck on the short wall. Portland trying to clear, can't clear. Moore coming in. James Mackey, puck gets knocked out. Mackey hustles back to save it. Portland collects, gets it back in the zone. Gets it in deep. Matty Doyle behind the Guilford net in the corner. Portland with a shot. A rebound. Let's get it out. There we go. Johnny Venter clears it to the side. And that'll be it for the first period, folks, as we wind down here. At the end of the first period, the Guilford Indians 1 and the Portland Bulldogs 0. We don't have the shots, but I would have to say, John, that we probably outshot them 3 or 4 to 1 in that period.
I would have to agree. Not a lot of quality shots being generated by Portland. We had
shots on goal in the period. We have just a fantastic statistician came running over to give me the shots before the end of right at the end of the period. We have 15 shots on goal for Guilford and 1 for Portland in the period. There you go.
It's a sign of our dominance. Just keep it up and it'll pay off eventually.
We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back at the start of the second period. All right, John. We're back at the Biddeford Arena for the second period of the holiday tournament. First game for Guilford, the Guilford Indians against the Portland Bulldogs. At the start of we're about to start the second period. It's 1-0 Guilford. And here we go. Guilford wins the faceoff and rushes, and Billy Ring, wow, that's a goal. What a great start to the second period. Jack Fitzgerald won that faceoff. Billy took it like a bullet shot out of a cannon and scored in 7 seconds.
That's what we should be doing.
Great job, boys. All right, let's see if we can do it again. We win the faceoff, although it's back in our zone. Moore collects it over to Horton. Matty Horton over to Derek Nelson, back across to Ryan Moore. Moore cycling back deep in the zone, tries to hit Horton on the fly. Fitzgerald comes in from behind. The puck gets sent just over the line into the Portland zone, all the way back to the Guilford side. Billy Ring tries to get it to Fitzgerald, intercepted by Portland, and Portland takes it in the zone and offsides. We have a change. We have the Mackey line with Noonan and Doyle, and Catarusa and Venter on the ice. The face-off just outside the Guilford zone, the circle. Face-off won back by Bobby Noonan. Back to Johnny Venter. Johnny Venter skating in. Stops at the blue line and dumps it in deep. James Mackey on the attack. Gets kicked out of the zone. Portland into the Guilford zone, but Matty Doyle turns and takes it out. Dumps it back into the Portland zone. James Mackey on the hustle, on the attack. Over to Doyle. Doyle loses it. Portland on the attack. Puck comes in deep. Chad Faulkner-Filosa able to clear it. Cycled around, all the way around, back out to the Portland defenseman. Throws it in the middle of the ice. Portland dumps it back in deep. Catarusa with the puck. Over to Johnny Venter. Venter clearing the zone. Up the side. In deep into the Portland zone, where Guilford clears it across, straight across to the side wall. Out to Catarusa. Catarusa takes a slap shot wide. Venter collects the rebound and fires and hits the corner of the post. That was post and crossbar, I believe.
Everything but net.
Everything but net. Ooh. Oh, a little chip shot and another save by the Portland goalie. Whatever talk Coach Russo gave at the intermission, that the boys have not let up. In fact, they've come out with a little more intensity even for the second period, John.
They've come out fired up, which is what they need to do. They need to convert all this hustle they've been putting out on the ice into some points there.
Portland on the attack, intercepted by Derek Baddock, gets it over to Carson Sperry. Sperry over to Chris Montesi, and Montesi dumps it in deep, and here we go. Guilford on the attack with Garrett Salkins. Wins the race to the puck. Garrett controlling behind the net. Patiently looking. Gets it back to Montesi. Montesi back to Salkins. Almost a nice play there. Carson Sperry goes and digs it out of the corner. Portland takes it up the ice. Portland carries it in the zone. A great poke check by one Derek Baddock. Baddock on the attack with Garrett Salkins deep into the Portland zone. Portland trying to clear unsuccessfully. Puck just squirts out into the middle. And Portland able to get it out. Portland clears it deep into the Guilford zone. Brian Donahue cycling with the puck around the net, up the ice, skating with the puck. Nice pass to Billy Ring. Billy up the right side. Nice stick handle. Loses it. Back to Brian Donahue. Derek Baddock collects the puck and stops the Portland advance. Oh, Jack Fitzgerald with a nice pass up the ice to Billy Ring, who just off his stick. Matty Horton collects it. Matty cycling. Matty looking to put it right in the middle. Turn. It's got it to Billy Ring. Billy's wheeling and dealing. Billy loses the puck. And it almost stayed in, but Moore couldn't get it. Puck gets cycled out. Fitzgerald, now Matty Horton with the puck. In the Portland zone, back to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald cycling around the net. Fitzgerald controlling. Dumps it off to Horton. Horton's got the puck. Fighting the Portland defenseman. Gets it over to Fitzgerald, back to Horton. Matt Fitzgerald with a goal! Another goal. I believe that was the freshman, John. I think Matty the Grinder with another goal. I'm not sure. We'll have to wait for the official scorer, but we're going to have to see here. Everyone's working hard. We'll have to wait for the announcement, but I believe Matty Horton got his second goal here. All right, Guilford wins the faceoff. Back to Moore, Moore to Nelson. Nelson to Mackey. Yes, in fact. Matty Horton with his second varsity goal, assisted by number 18, Matty Doyle. There was a whole lot of Matt on that stat sheet. Mackey with the puck behind the Portland goalie. Cycles it over to Noonan. Noonan over to Nelson. Nelson looking to control. Portland gets it out of the zone and advances in deep on Chad. Chad able to collect and hold on. So with 10 minutes to go in the second period, the Guilford Indians now lead 3-0. Oh, yeah. So Coach Russo going deeper into the bench. We have Jack Petrick taking a face-off with Tyler Salkins and Zach Catarusa playing forward. Okay, that's why I was getting confused, because it looked like we have Brian Donahue, Johnny Venter, and Zach Catarusa. So one of them is playing forward. Brian Donahue playing forward. So Tyler Salkins, Jack Petrick, and Brian Donahue. And Brian Donahue with a nice little snapshot. Another good save by the Portland goalie. I believe Jack Petrick and Tyler Salkins getting their first varsity experience. Good for them. Oh, Johnny Venner with a nice shot. Saved off the padding of the Portland goalie. Portland having trouble clearing the zone again. Tyler Salkins, good hustle play. Gets it to Petrick. Petrick to Zach Catarusa, just wide with a nice snapshot. Zach able to keep it in. Jack Petrick fighting behind the net. Brian Donahue trying to get a shot off in front of the Portland goalie. Johnny Venner with a rocket just high. Just high. Get that shot, down, Johnny, and that's a goal. Oh, a nice pass by Petrick to Tyler Salkins. Tyler with two good shots. That's good work by that line. On the ice now, we have the Garrett Salkins, Tyler's older brother, Garrett Salkins, centering Chris Montesi and Carson Sperry, with Nelson and Moore on D. Puck squirts out. Moore with a poke check. Doesn't let it get in the zone. They draw it back. Moore to Garrett Salkins. Salkins advances into the zone. Almost got it through the defenseman's legs. Got it to the goalie. Goalie covered up. Face off deep in the Portland zone to the right of the Portland goaltender. With 8:24 to go in the second period, we still have a 3-0 Guilford lead. Garrett on the face-off, wins the face-off. Carson tries to draw it back to Nelson. Portland able to get to the puck and send it deep down into the Guilford zone. Moore and Nelson trying to collect the puck and clear it over to Carson Sperry. Sperry with a great pass. Look up to Chris Montesi. Back to Derek Nelson. Nelson to Moore. Moore coming up the middle. Offsides on Guilford. Face-off just outside the Guilford zone. We have Derek Baddock centering Dougie Williams and Kevin Gaudio. So we have Baddock centering Williams and Gaudio, with Nelson and Catarusa on D. Catarusa right up the gut. Oh, what a shot by Zach Catarusa! Goal! Zach Catarusa took that puck right up the gut, wheeled to the goalie's right, and just fired a wrist shot just right low into the back of the net. 7:34 to go in the second period. And the score is Guilford 4, Portland 0. The Indians have come out firing on all cylinders this period, John.
They are putting the puck on net, and it is paying off.
Who do we have? Zach Catarusa, Johnny Venter. Johnny with a nice hard pass to Dougie Williams. Dougie to Derek Baddock. Baddock breaks through with a great backhand. The puck is loose. The puck is loose in. Kevin Gaudio! That's a hustle play right there. Kevin Gaudio with his first varsity experience, his first shift, and his first goal. I think Derek got the assist, Derek Baddock that is, but we'll have to wait for the announcer here. All right, 7 minutes, 6 seconds to go, and the score is now 5-0 Guilford. The boys smell blood, John. Billy Ring sends the puck down the ice, and there's an icing.
Who assisted the last goal?
We're going to wait for them to announce, and we'll see who's got the assist on that last goal. I think it was Derek Baddock, but we'll wait for the announcer. I think it was Gaudio from Baddock. Johnny Venter tries to go cross ice to Matty Horton. Misses Matty, but the puck goes right on the Portland goalie, so no ice. Portland goalie covers up. We'll have a face-off deep in the Portland zone to the left of their goalie. So we have Fitzy, Matty, and Billy Ring with Johnny Venter and Zach Catarusa on D. Fitzy wins it back. Portland gets it, but Fitzy recollects. Portland gets it out of the zone. Portland advances it deep in the Guilford zone. Catarusa over to Venter. Venter up to Billy Ring. Billy Ring tries to hit Fitzgerald on the fly. Gets him right before the icing. Matty Horton back to the Fitzgerald. Horton and Fitzgerald fighting behind the net. Here comes a wraparound. Puck is loose. Nope. Portland goalie covers up. We have a stoppage in play with 6:09 left in the second period, and the Indians in front 5-0 and looking for more. We have the Mackey line with Matty Doyle and Bobby Noonan, and we have Derek Baddock and Brian Donahue on D. Portland able to get it out of their zone, one of the few times tonight, but not very far. And here comes Bobby Noonan right back in the zone, sets up, tries to slide it over to Matty Doyle, almost. Bobby recollects in the corner, waiting patiently for someone to break. Puck gets cleared out. Donahue bangs it up the board. Bobby Noonan coming in on the goalie. Oh, with a great shot just wide. James Mackey hustling over to collect it. Puck squirts out. Portland on a 2-on-1, but Derek Baddock breaks it up with help from Brian Donahue. Baddock collects. Doyle just knocks it out. Bobby Noonan looking for the puck. Back to Brian Donahue. Brian skates it into the zone. Brian deep up the right side with a nice shot on the Portland goalie to rebound. No one there. Good hustle by Brian Donahue. We got a break in the action, folks, with 5:08 to go in the second period. We got the Guilford Indians leading 5-0. Face off deep in the Portland zone. Garrett Salkins centering Carson Sperry and Chris Montesi. Moore chips it in right in front of the net. Portland goalie covers up. Moore and Nelson on D. So we'll have a face-off to the right of the Portland goalie. Guilford has just basically set up shop all night in the Portland zone, John. They're just not letting Portland have anything. Salkins controlling the puck back out to Carson Sperry. Oh! A nice diving goal by Garrett Salkins. Left his feet, was able to get the stick on the puck and backhand it in the net. An assist by Ryan Moore. The floodgates are officially open, ladies and gentlemen, at Biddeford Arena in Biddeford, Maine. That looks like we have now one Fitzy, Jack Fitzgerald playing D with Derek Baddock. We have Tyler Salkins, Kevin Gaudio, and Jack Petrick. The Petrick line. Petrick center in that line. Good to see number 20 back out there is right. Here he comes, Jack Petrick. Oh! Just couldn't collect, had an opportunity. I'm sure his older brother Steven's going to let him know about that when he sees that on film. All right, Guilford cycling. Tyler Salkins. Portland able to clear the zone. Coming in down the center. Oh, Chad with a good save. We have number 26, Johnny Altieri, making his varsity debut, ladies and gentlemen. John Altieri. Let's hear it for John. All right, we got a face-off deep in the Guilford zone. Let's see if we can't get the puck out of here and get it down where it belongs, down the other end. Moore tries to clear it around to Matty Horton, does. Matty cycles back behind Chad. Matty to Derek. Derek tried to get it up to Ryan. Ryan brings it in behind the goalie. Ryan with a backhand. Matty with a snapshot. Good save by the goalie. Matty collects over to Nelson. Nelson very patiently over to Moore. Moore with a shot. Oh, hits the defenseman's skate. Nelson with the hustle play. Nelson just wiping someone out at center ice. Number 7 on Portland. May have to check him see if he knows what his name is later on. We may need an impact test. Where's Mike when we need him? Nelson stealing the puck. Johnny Altieri. Here comes Matty Horton. Matty to Moore. Moore. Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, I think we have Johnny Altieri with an assist. I think we have Johnny Altieri with an assist here. I think that was number 3, Ryan Moore with the score, assisted by Matty the Grinder Horton, and number 26, Johnny Altieri. Congrats to Johnny Altieri. Varsity assist in his first varsity game, and James Mackey just absolutely lasered a shot to the top right corner. Goalie never saw it. That puck is still smoking. What a goal by James Mackey. Wow. When the floodgates open, they open, John. This has turned into target practice on the poor Portland goalie. He stood up pretty tall in the first period. He had a great first period. This relentless pressure on him, he's bound to crack sooner or later, but he's a heck of a goalie. Guilford wins the faceoff back to Zach. Zach advancing, left of the goalie. Oh, takes a hard shot. The Portland goalie makes a great save. Tries to get it to Johnny Venter. Johnny does get it and drops it back way deep into the zone. Mackey on the chase. Takes it away from the Portland player. Portland recollects. Over to Zach Catarusa. Zach with a nice, low, hard shot from the point. Goalie makes a skate save on that one. Johnny Venter poke checks it away and he keeps it in. Johnny on the charge. Over to Garrett Salkins. Garrett over to Zach Catarusa. I think the boys got a message from Coach Russo. The 3-pass rule is in effect. It's officially in effect here. And rightly so is right, John. That's very good sportsmanship. Carson Sperry dumps the puck in deep. He's got Chris Montesi just circling in front of the goalie. Digging. Carson's digging with Garrett Salkins. Garrett, of course, comes out with it. Trying to get in front to Montesi. Montesi collects, gets it to the point to Venter. Venter with a nifty little move. Keeps it in. Chris Montesi. Chris Montesi just wide with a great shot. The Indians still on the prowl here. Just working the puck. Passing, looking for the open man. Garrett Salkins very patient. Back out to Johnny Venter. Johnny just cycling right over to Zach Catarusa. And Zach with a hard low shot. And Portland able to clear at almost the end of the period. We have 1.2 seconds to go in the second period. And the Guilford Indians are leading 8-0.
Definitely kept up the intensity in the second period that they started the first period with, and it's finally showing up on the scoreboard.
It certainly has. And now the face-off ends the period. So at the end of the second period, I could not begin to rattle off all the goal scorers, but suffice it to say there were 7 of them with multiple assists. At the end of the second period, the Guilford Indians are leading 8-0, and I think we have shots here for the period.
23 shots for Guilford, 2 for Portland.
The shots in the second period, ladies and gentlemen, are Guilford 23 for a 2-period total of 38, and Portland 3 in the second period. We're going to give them 3. Portland 3 in the second period for a 2-period total of 4. 7 goals in the second period for the Indians. We're going to take a break here, and we'll be right back for the third period. Third period coming your way from Biddeford Arena at the Holiday Tournament in Biddeford, Maine. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here for the start of the third period at the Biddeford Arena. The Guilford Indians playing the Portland Bulldogs, and the Indians are leading 8-0 here as we start the third period. We have the Salkins line with Carson Sperry and Chris Montesi, and Johnny Venter and Zach Catarusa on D to start the period. Garrett wins the face, gets it over to the side to Chris Montesi. Montesi got it back to Salkins. Salkins grinding behind the net. Montesi steps in, keeps it in behind the net, pops out. Zach Catarusa gets it at the blue line. Tries to get a slap shot off, gets blocked. Zach collects it and just dumps it in deep. Kicks back out right in front of the Portland goalie. And Portland able to collect and get it out of their zone. Johnny Venter there to dump it back in shallow. Portland looking for the pass to get it out. Gets it over center ice. Portland advancing into the Guilford zone. Garrett Salkins there to intercept the pass. Looking to dump it in deep. Gets checked. The puck does get into the zone. Johnny Venter there almost was able to collect and go. He would have been one on solo against the Portland goalie. Derek Baddock, nice pass, hard pass over to Johnny Venter. Venter skates in, stops. Nice saucer pass back to Baddock. Baddock, nice shot. A good save by the Portland goalie. Good work by the Guilford Indians to start the third period. Keeping the pressure on, that's right.
Zone.
Hard for them to score when the puck is down in their zone. We have Kevin Gaudio. We have the Jack Petrick line. Petrick centering a line with Kevin Gaudio and Tyler Salkins, and we have Derek Baddock and Brian Donahue on D. Baddock clears it out of the zone, gets kicked back in. Derek and number 7 from Portland say hello to each other. Puck comes up the side. Jack Petrick working hard to get it up. Jack with the puck, sends it right across the ice. Good, smart play there. Over to Brian Donahue, able to collect it and bring it in deep into the Portland zone behind the Portland net. Donahue working hard, kicks it out to Tyler Salkins. Salkins on the short wall. Salkins and Donahue. Salkins back to Jack Petrick. Jack Petrick winds up, gets a shot off just to the right of the Portland goalie. Portland able to clear, but Brian Donahue there to take it away and dumps the puck in and hustles back in after it. Portland goalie covers up the puck and we'll have a face-off deep in the Portland zone. The line change here, we have the Fitzgerald line with Horton and Billy Ring. And on D, we have Moore and Nelson. A quick shot off of the face. Matty Horton just hustling all over the place. Jack Fitzgerald digging for the puck. Kicks it back out to Moore. Moore over to Nelson. Nelson with a nice hard shot. Just wide. Clears the zone. Moore collects it. Off the side wall. Matty Horton able to collect it, dumps it in, and Guilford is called for offsides. Puck came in, came out, and came back in. So we have a face-off just outside the Portland zone at the circle with 11:57 to go in the game in the third period, and the Indians are up 8-0 here. Off the face, Matty Horton steals the pass and gets a nice hard wrist shot with a nice blocker save by the Portland goalie. Fitzy working hard behind the net. Portland able to clear it. Derek Nelson looked like he might have tripped over the blue line skating back there. I'm not sure. But he collected himself before he went down. Portland gets it back into the zone. Oh, folks, we have a change in goaltenders here. We have Willie Seward, number 30, is now the Guilford goaltender for the third period. his first varsity experience. Moore with the puck in deep. Slides it over to Nelson. Nelson to Fitzy. Fitzy not able to collect it. Portland gets it out of the zone, and we have a breakdown on defense, and the Portland Bulldogs able to take advantage and get a breakaway, and they score. Oh, well. The Bulldogs put one on the board, and now the score is Guilford 8, Portland 1. We have the Mackey line with Bobby Noonan and Matty Doyle out. James loses an edge, but puck is still sitting in the Portland zone, just gets poked out. Catarusa on the puck. Zach over to John Venter. Johnny with a nice hard pass to Bobby Noonan. Bobby chips it in. And then goes and collects it and takes a nice hard shot that the Portland goalie is able to collect and save. Zach keeps it in. Portland chips it out. John Venter controlling the puck, looking for someone. Looking. Passes it straight ahead to Bobby Noonan. Bobby can't collect. Portland takes it. Dumps it forward. Back to Guilford. John Venter takes it to the blue line, and a hard rising slap shot from the blue line that the Portland goalie is able to deflect and kick away. Guilford looking to do something here. Chris Montesi with the puck, cycles it around, all the way around to John Venter. Venter puts it on net. Portland goalie with a nice kick save there. That was on net. Back out to center ice. Venter collects, dumps it in. Back to John Venter. John looking for the home run pass to Garrett Sawkins. Portland takes the puck. Can't convert on the pass. John has it again. John looking. Back over to Zach. Zach Catarusa gets it up in the air to Chris Montesi. Chris dumps it in deep into the zone. Over to Doug Williams. Derek Baddock out now with Brian Donahue. Baddock with the puck. Whoa, Derek working hard with a nice backhand. Is able to get a good shot on the Portland goalie.
Portland goalie showing his frustration here.
Yes, he is. To be expected after 38 shots in the first two periods combined, and it doesn't appear to be the shots are letting up here. Face-off in the zone. Portland took a penalty, a slash. So the Guilford Indians are on the power play. We have Chris Montesi, Garrett Sawkins, Doug Williams, and we have Brian Donahue and Derek Baddock on D. Indian power play. Baddock collects deep in the zone, skates it out, tries to get it up the sideboard. Portland able to intercept, gets it into the Guilford zone. Guilford back on the attack. Brian Donahue over to Chris Montesi. Montesi, nice look back to Donahue. Almost got him. Almost threaded that needle. Donahue hustling back to Montesi. Montesi chips it out to Moore. Moore over to Portland. And here we go. Portland with another breakaway. Another score for Portland on a breakaway, a shorthanded goal for the Portland Bulldogs. So now the score is Guilford 8, Portland 2. Guilford still on the power play with 58 seconds to go in the power play. And 7:52 left in the third period. Tyler Sawkins wins it back to Derek Nelson. Derek slides it across ice to Ryan. We're getting a little sloppy here, John. We need to recollect ourselves. Moore takes it into the blue, over the blue line, takes a nice hard wrist shot on the Portland goalie, who deflects it in deep. Nelson with the puck back in the Guilford zone, over to Moore. Moore back to Nelson. Nelson going to skate it in. Nice hard shot on the Portland goalie. He's able to collect and hold on. Guilford with a line change. We have Carson Sperry with Johnny Altieri and Matt Horton up front, and Zach Catarusa and Johnny Venter on D.
Looks like we have a wardrobe malfunction on the Portland goalie there.
Yes, the Portland goalie, we have an official timeout. Portland goalie does have, you're very correct there, John Mackey, a wardrobe malfunction. It seems to have been corrected, and he's ready to go. And we're ready to go. 15 seconds to go on the power play. Face off. Guilford able to control. Matty Horton hustles over, knocks it back to Johnny Venter. Johnny over to Zach Catarusa. Zach with a hard low shot just across the crease into the corner. The puck gets cleared out, and that's the end of the power play. So we're even strength here with 6:48 to go in the game, and Guilford leading 8-2. Matty able to steal the puck, collect it. Brings it into the zone. Nice pass over to Johnny Altieri. Johnny with a shot. Great save by the Portland goalie. Great shot by Johnny Altieri. Matty Horton looking to get that hat trick. Matty with 2 goals and an assist on the night. Looking for that third goal. Puck gets cleared out. Portland on the rush. Willie Seward with a nice save. Johnny Altieri in the mix here. Slides it over to Zach Catarusa. Zach up the right side, and we have a whistle. And we have another penalty on the Portland Bulldogs. We have 10 white on number 10 on Portland with a boarding call. 2 minutes. With 5:49 to go in the third period, the Guilford Indians will be on another power play. The power play lineup for this power play is the Mackey line. James Mackey with Bobby Noonan and Matty Doyle. Mackey wins the face deep into the corner. And we have Brian Donahue and Derek Baddock on D. Back to Noonan. Noonan with a hard shot across the crease. Guilford looking to control it deep in. James has it deep. And we have a whistle here, a stoppage in play. It looks like we have a hand pass called on the Guilford Indians. Puck will come all the way back into the Guilford zone for a face-off off the hand pass. James to take the face-off. Wins it back to Brian Donahue. Brian slides it over to Derek Baddock. Bobby Noonan has it. Portland able to keep it in. Chips it in. Brian with the puck. James grabs the puck, skates across and up the ice, clears the zone, over center ice, into the Portland zone, settles the puck, gets everyone set up, slides it down to Bobby Noonan. Bobby behind the goalie, slides it out. Derek Baddock not able to control it. Derek collects it, gets it up to James Mackey. Mackey gets it to Brian Donahue. Donahue in the zone. Over to Billy Ring, who's now on the ice. Billy makes a move, and Billy with a nice, quick shot that the Portland goalie is able to cover up. With 54 seconds to go on the power play, we have another line change. We have the Fitzgerald line with Billy Ring and Doug Williams. And we have Derek and Ryan on D. Nelson collects it out of the zone, gives it over to Moore to Ring. Boys are setting up, trying to get something going here. Moore to Fitzgerald. Fitzy working in deep. Looking over to Nelson. Nelson. Back to Fitzy. Back to Nelson. Oh! Gets kicked out of the zone. Moore with the puck. Looking to skate it. Makes a pass at the last second. Fitzy with a nifty play to beat the Portland defenseman. Gets the puck deep in. Nelson back to Doug Williams, back to Derek Nelson. Nelson over to off the sidewall. Kicks in deep. Back out. Moore gets it at the blue line, just chips it in. Portland collecting, trying to clear the zone. Moore anticipates, not able to collect the puck. Off the sidewall, Moore with the puck. Low, hard shot. Portland goalie is able to deflect. And Portland's got the puck. 1-on-3. And Derek sends him into the boards.
That sucks.
Billy Ring taking the puck up the ice, gets it in the zone. Billy with the puck. Billy with the puck. Billy with the puck. Finally gets it back to Ryan. Ryan gets a slap shot on the Portland goalie, and they get a line change. And Portland goalie hangs on with 2:28 to go in the game. Guilford 8, Portland 2.
Power play looking a bit more organized. Those first two shifts on the power play there. Let's hope it continues.
I would agree with that, John. Looked like we were spread out and working the puck a little better. Boys were a little more patient. Zach Katarusa with a low laser that gets deflected. I don't know if it got to the Portland goalie, but it was a nice, hard, low shot. Chris Montesi looking to slap at the puck, just out of his reach. Back to Montesi. Montesi tries to get it over to Garrett. Portland on the attack. Katarusa breaks that up. Skates behind his own net. Clears the puck deep. No icing. Chris Montesi on the attack. Trying to pin the Portland offense down in their zone. Back out. Katarusa has it. Chips it over to Sperry. Sperry to Montesi. Montesi is able to dive and get it in the zone. Good hustle play by Chris Montesi. And yet another Portland penalty, John. So with 1:33 to go in the game, the Guilford Indians are going to finish this game off, barring a penalty on their own, on the power play. We have number 23 for Portland off. Oh, excuse me. That's a great call there, Gary Montesi. We had matching penalties. We had... Who's in the box for us? Garrett Salkins in the box for the Indians, and number 23 for the Portland Sea Dogs. So we have matching penalties. We will be skating even strength. Portland has the puck, dumps it into the Guilford zone. Donahue on the chase. Kevin Gaudio, Jack Petrick, Tyler Salkins, Brian Donahue advancing the puck, takes a hard shot. Jack Petrick looking to finish it off. Puck is loose out in front. Donahue with a backhand. Willie Seward with a great save there. .35 seconds to go in the game. And here comes Derek Baddock. Derek looking for one more rush. Gets around the defenseman and scores! Derek Baddock with an end-to-end hustle play. That was all-out hustle by number 24, Derek Baddock. As I nicknamed him last year, the Human, a.k.a. the Human Missile, Derek Baddock. So with 25.7 to go in the game, we have a face-off at center ice. And the score is 9-2, the Guilford Indians. Portland keeping the puck in the zone. 10 seconds to go. Guilford trying to get it out. Carson Sperry. Johnny Altieri doing some good work on the sideboard there. And that's the end of the game. The final score from Biddeford Arena, the Guilford Indians 9, the Portland Bulldogs 2. And girls, may I have the shots, please?
12 shots on goal for Guilford, 3 for Portland.
The shots for the period were Guilford 12, Portland 3. The shots for the game were Guilford 50, Portland 6. So, John, any final words before we sign off from the Biddeford Arena?
Well, I think Guilford scored as many goals as they should have. Unfortunately, Portland was a bit overmatched, but didn't stop the Guilford Indians from taking it seriously and working hard and hustling all game. Nice to see.
I could not have said that any better, Mr. Mackey. And I'd like to tip my hat to the Guilford Indians for coming out with a long bus ride today, 4.5-hour bus ride, and a big buffet before the game. They came out like they were ready to go, and they played determined, hard, aggressive hockey the entire game. It's great to see the freshmen get in and produce. So that's all from the Biddeford Arena. We wish everyone a happy holiday, and we'll see you soon.